Hello, Stas here and welcome to Live in a Day. I'm so happy that you are here. This course is going to take you literally from zero to hero, from 0 to 100 to live in a day. That's what this course is specifically designed to do, is to take an idea, or no idea in fact, and get it live, get it running by the end of the day, okay? So you can see I've tried to keep it really plain and simple for you. Literally, we've got a whiteboard, we've got my laptop, and we've got a screen so you can see what I'm doing, okay? And this course is specifically designed to, get you, fast track your success in anything you want to do. So whether you have an existing business and you're looking to develop new products, new ideas, great, this can help. Whether you have, no experience whatsoever and you just want to get started, this is going to be perfect for you, in fact, because we can literally take an idea or a concept and turn it into a product and start monetizing it. Whether you are, experienced, but you want to grow, it can literally help absolutely anyone. So I've called it Live in a Day because literally we are going to go from live in a day. So even if you have no ideas, I'll show you places where you can develop ideas and get ideas. So all of that good stuff, all right? So let's get straight into it. I'm going to keep it as interactive as possible. I'm going to keep it, it's going to be very much unscripted because I wanted it to be this way, because usually when you have an idea, you typically end up, going through the motions, and you look on the laptop and you might get a whiteboard or a pen out. And that's exactly how I wanted to keep this course. So there's not many slides. It's literally going to be a lot of me teaching you some really fundamental stuff step by step. And then you can go and start to apply this wonderful stuff to yourself. Cool. So let's get into it. What we're going to cover, I've got it in 4 parts, okay? So part number 1 is all about what to sell, okay? Because in order to make money, you have to sell something. And, if you think that you can have a business without having sales, you probably won't have a business. It probably will be a hobby or something like that you do. Now, the truth is, to have a business, to make money, you have to sell something, okay? There has to be sales involved, which is why we start with that at number 1, because I believe, and probably you've heard before, this is one of the most important things from the outset and throughout, okay? You've got to have something to sell, whether that is your products, affiliate products, whatever it may be, but you've got to offer an audience something so they can purchase and click on that buy now button. Number 2, where are you selling it from? Okay, so where to sell from. So whether that's going to be your website, landing pages, affiliate pages, messenger, or, offline maybe in a real bricks and mortar type business. So that's important too. You've got to know where the transaction is going to be taking place. Number 3 is all about who to sell to. And that is your audience, okay? So that's the people who you are selling to, essentially. And part number 4, I'm going to give you all of my resources that I use in my business, that I've taught many other students to use in their businesses. We've got people who've completed this very course and have gone on to do £10,000-20,000 a month selling informational products. So, literally the concept is the same, whether you want to sell informational product, physical product, affiliate product, whatever it is that you want to do, okay? So that's the kind of content covered for the 4 parts that we're going to cover. Let's dive into the first part, which is something to sell, okay? What to sell. I'm going to call this what to sell. So it's very important to establish what is it you're going to be selling, okay? I coach, many people, thousands of people, and a lot of people come to me with ideas and they say, yes, Stas, I want to do this and I'm doing that and I'm really passionate about this. And I say, great, that's fantastic. So, and they want me to help them to make money, of course. So, they give me all their ideas and I'm saying, I'm listening to ideas. I'm like, yep, that sounds good. Okay, but just tell me one thing. Where is the money coming from? Like, you said you want to do this nutrition thing and you want to do that, but where is the money coming from? I want to get really clear before I start any venture. How am I going to get the money? How am I going to get paid into my bank account? And that starts with having something to sell, or having your thing. Let's call it inverted commas, your thing. Hit my monitor here. Your thing of what you want to sell. So you gotta, if you have something to sell, then great, fantastic, you're halfway there. If you don't, then don't worry, because we're gonna help you establish what it is that you need to sell. So I want you to write down number 1, what am I selling? question mark. And, spend maybe pause the course, or, spend half an hour, a day, however long you need to really establish, what am I selling? Okay, you've got to get clear on what it is that you're selling to your audience. Okay, so it could be, we'll look at different types of products in a second, but this is the basic model that you've got to have. Is number one, you've got to have a product to sell. Number two, you're going to sell it from somewhere, which is your website probably, or a website. And number three, you've got to have someone to sell to. That is the simple model of making money online, offline, making money anywhere, okay? And it has been the same for many, many, many years. Now let's look a little bit deeper into the different types of products. So we're currently on step number one, okay? So something to sell, or product to sell. Now we've got different types of product. We've got e-products, we've got physical products, we've got services, we've got drop shipping, we've got all of that good stuff. So there's an abundance of things you could go out there and start selling. So if you have a job, for example, and you might do a job where you have a lot of knowledge that you've developed over the years, well, you could create that into an information product. If you spend a week or two getting down everything that's up here on a nice packaged course, you could sell that information. And what I love about information products is it's 100% profit every single time. So, let's dive deeper in a second into all of this good stuff. So we're going to focus on the first bit, which is something to sell. So what do we need to look at when we're doing our research is market size, competition, trends, and will they pay for it? But before we do that, I really want to delve deeper into the different types of products that we have. Okay, so let me use my little whiteboard here. So let's go with black. So we've got different types of products, okay? So we've got, we've got information products. So let's do number one, info products. Okay, so it's not the greatest of pens. Number two, we've got things like membership sites. Okay. Number three, we have affiliate products. All right, so that's obviously where you take someone else's product and you sell that on their behalf. Affiliate product is basically like referral marketing. So if you've ever done any kind of referral marketing and you referred a friend to another friend, that's basically affiliate marketing, it's just online, okay? Number four, we've got things like services, okay, whether you fulfill a service for someone. Number five, we have physical products. Okay. Number six, we've got training and consultancy, which kind of overlaps with services, okay? And number seven, the very last one, which I wanted to tell you, so we've got info products, membership sites, affiliate products, services, physical products. Oh, drop shipping, that was the one. Okay, so drop shipping. My black pen isn't very good, so if I could just get another one, please, guys. Thank you. Cool. So we'll get another black pen, but don't worry. Now, those are the main types of products, okay? Now, the first part is really to figure out what is it you're selling, okay? So let's just go through them one by one. And actually, first of all, as you're going through this training, pick your favorite. Which one of those is your favorite? Let me give you, 5 seconds, okay? Pick your favorite. My favorite out of all of those, I've got to say, when I'm getting started, I've got nothing to sell, I've got no knowledge, no nothing, and let's say my job was something that I couldn't turn into a product, I would say that mine would be affiliate marketing products, so affiliate products. But once I've developed some expertise, then mine would be information products, okay? So hopefully you've picked your favorite by now. Let me make sure the mic is all good, fantastic. Literally unscripted, right? Like I said, we're just going raw into this stuff because this is how things are made. This is how, success happens. So, we've got different types of products here. And a lot of people, what I found, let me use the red pen, a lot of people tend to go with what they know, okay? So if you are used to doing a little bit of selling on eBay, on Amazon, on Shopify with physical products, you would probably choose physical products as being your favorite. If you are used to doing training and consulting, that's going to be your favorite. If you are used to referring business to other people and selling other people's products, you'll probably go affiliate marketing and so on and so forth. So what the point I'm making is we're always more attracted to the category that we are most familiar with. However, okay, what I would say is that that's not always the best category, because the thing is, we might be able to make more money here than we do up here. And I'll give you lots and lots of examples as we go on, okay? So another thing that people come to me and say, well, you know what? I really want to do training, dropshipping, or training and consultancy, because I'm really passionate about teaching people, I don't know, how to get a six-pack in 6 weeks. That's great. And look, we've all got passions, okay? But what this course is designed to do, and what I help people do, is make money, okay? And I'll share with you my 3 money rules in a second. And one thing I've realized is that you've got to make sure that you really get, I suppose, clear, because passion doesn't always pay. And I say this time and time again, passion doesn't always pay, all right? So you've got to get, I suppose, clear, right, my passion, whatever it is it going to pay me the money that I want to earn, or is it not going to pay me the money that I want to earn, all right? So we've got to really, really understand whether I'm going to make money from it or not. And I'm going to share with you the different parts and stuff that we can do this. So let's take a deep dive into the different products. So we've got info products. What I love about info products is they're basically 100% profit, okay? Margins, let's call it a margin, okay? Membership sites. Now, a lot of people love, I've trained hundreds of people on this very course, probably thousands actually now, yeah, definitely thousands. And a lot of people pick membership sites. And my only issue with membership sites is it's a lot of work for quite a low price point. The average stick rate is about 3 to 4 months of a membership site. So if you are, let's break this down, if you are saying, charging, I don't know, $50 a month for something, if they stick with 4 months, that's $200. That's what you've made. And you've had to put out content every single month in order for them to stay with you effectively, right? But if you just take that same product and sell it as an info product and take all the $200 up front, it's probably a little bit better, isn't it? Because you get all the money straight away. You don't have to deal, with 4 months ongoing and maintenance and customer service. You get all of the money up front. And that's what I feel. I have a good system where I use a membership site as a downsell. So it's kind of like my downsell. So if you don't want the $1,000 product up here, I tell you what, I've got this membership which can help you. It's $20, $50 a month. There you go. So that's what I use it as. But you can see that, if I'm selling a $200 product up here, same price point, I'm going to get all of the money straight away. It's going to take me 4 months to get the money. I'm going to have to produce new content every single month. Whereas here, once it's done, right? So you can see why instantly most membership site products can be turned into info products with, let's say you were going to have a 12-month membership site. You could just turn it into a 12-module info product, all right? So that's what you could do there. Affiliate products, look, love it. Absolutely love it. Profit margins, you can earn anywhere from 5% to 90%, if I'm honest. And we'll take a look at this, but ClickBank is one of the best places to get started, okay? However, having said that, one of the best places to, create an affiliate marketing channel for yourself is to go out there and create your own affiliates. So what I mean by that is you approach businesses, you approach, people online, and you say, right, do you have an affiliate scheme? And see how much they'd be willing to pay you to refer them business. Any smart business owner or entrepreneur is not going to say no for you to refer them business. I have an affiliate scheme for my business. Why wouldn't I? People are going to be referring business to me, right? It just makes sense. So that's how the biggest margins are made in affiliate marketing, is if you go to people and ask them about their own affiliate schemes. The other thing you could do is go out to Google and just type whatever your niche is, whatever you're trying to do, followed by the words affiliate scheme, affiliate program, and then Google will usually find something along those lines. The other thing is, if you're on a website and you love this particular industry or product, scroll down to the very, very bottom, and usually right on the footer, there might be something like affiliate scheme, in the footer area. So that's where they kind of keep it not hidden, but not at the forefront of the website. So that's affiliate schemes, affiliate products, services. Now look, I like services. I don't have a problem with services when I'm getting started. But you see, what happens, what's the only problem with services? You're trading your time for money, typically. I'm not saying in all cases, but typically, the majority of cases, we are trading our time for money. Okay, so it's not bad, but if I'm going to be doing services, I want to make sure I'm doing high-end services with high margins. Okay, so if you come to me and you say, oh, can you make me a website and I want to pay $200? No. Okay, I'm looking for at least $1,000 for a website. Why? Because that'll probably take me about a day to create. This is me going back a few years when I first started doing it. But $1,000 for a day's work is not too bad. $200, it's okay, but it's not the best. All right. So that's services. Then we've got physical products. Now, look, the problem with physical products, and I've got first-hand experience at this. Okay, I used to sell physical products on eBay. And it was very, very, very successful. In fact, it was so successful that I actually got banned from PayPal, right? And still to this day, I'm banned from PayPal. They won't let me use their merchant services, which is cool because we've got plenty of others like Stripe and Klarna and Square and iZettle and all those other ones. But what I found when I was selling a physical product, I was selling it I had a few variations, but I had one at 20, this was in pounds, so British pounds, £20, £35 and £100. 3 products. Doing really, really, really well. Okay, literally doing probably between £500 to £600 of revenue every single week. Now my profit margins on that was huge. It was something like 300-400%. So I would buy a product for about £5 and I'd sell it for £35. I'd buy another product for £20 and I would sell it for £80 to £100. And it was fantastic. I was making a great living selling physical products. But you see, what happens is physical products, unless they are custom bespoke in a certain niche, they have a lifespan. Okay, they have a sell-by date or whatever it is. But also, other people come in, get hold of the same product, and just do it cheaper. And that's what I found, and it was killing my business. It literally killed my business. Within about 6 months, I found my sales go from up here to down here. Why? Because somebody came in and was selling my £20 product for 15, my pound product for 30, then 25, then 20, my £100 product for about 60, 50 pounds. And it was like, no, what are you doing? It's selling like, hot cakes at that price point, but they just undercut me. So look, physical products are good, but just be prepared for people undercutting you in price and, shelf life. How relevant is that product going to be? So for example, how relevant is a pen going to be? We might all start typing with our finger and then that will translate onto a whiteboard, in years to come. We don't know, but just do your homework, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. Then we've got training and consultancy. So if you have some expertise, you might want to go down this route. So let me give you some examples. So if you work in a gym and you're used to coaching and training people, well, that's where you can create your own program, your own training and consultancy, kind of packages, and go out there and help people. But the best piece of advice I ever got is a confused mind never buys. So if you are a consultant in fitness and money and saving money and energy and in the eco-friendly world we live in or whatever, if they are confused about what you do and what you sell, they're not going to buy. Okay, so let me have a seat here. They're not going to buy. So I would suggest that you package up your consulting services. So you've got like the starter pack, the intermediate, and the gold. Whatever, give them some sexy names, something that stands out, and that's what you go in, because it's easier to have a menu that people choose from as opposed to a buffet. You ever been to a buffet? It's like, oh, I want this, I want that, but I don't know what I want. Oh no, you know what? I'm just going to order from the menu. We've all been there, and that's what happens, and that's what confuses the mind, and the confused mind never buys. Okay, so to just remember that. So if you are going to be doing, some kind of training and consultancy products, then just make sure my amazing packages, you've got 1, 2, and 3 packages that people to choose from. And lastly, drop shipping. Now, there's a very mixed feel about dropshipping. And in my opinion, I'm straight out of there. I don't like it. I tried a bit of dropshipping many years ago, and what I found was the margins were just too small. It wasn't enough to get me excited. It wasn't enough for me to really spend a lot of time on it. Remember, when we're starting all of this, we've only got 24 hours in a day, okay? We've only got 24 hours in a day. So we've got to make sure that we are doing it properly. So let me show you how dropshipping works. You might already know, but look, you've got the supplier over here, whoever that supplier is of the product. You've got the customer over here, and you've got the manufacturer, excuse the spelling, just doing it quickly, over here. So the customer, the supplier provides the product to the customer, sells it to the customer, sorry. So that's where dollars and pounds are exchanged for whatever, just a fictitious price. The manufacturer will send it directly to the customer, okay? And then these two will sort out their margins. So you might get, I don't know, 10% margin on that, 5% margin. It's not going to be a lot, okay? Because they don't have that margin to give you typically. So if this customer has a problem with the product, guess who he goes to? He doesn't go here. Okay, so let's get rid of this line. He doesn't go there. He goes to the supplier of who he paid the money to. And again, it's just not a viable option for me to be spending my time doing this and making a lower profit margin than doing some of the products up there, okay? So that's why I don't like drop shipping, okay? So let's talk about some very, very important money rules, and we'll clean the board off, okay? And hopefully you kind of, like these rules, and you kind of, can adhere to them and can relate to them, should I say, not adhere to them really. This rubber's not very good, we'll get another one. So, what's important, okay? What is the most important asset that we all have? It's time, of course, yeah? So time. So we've all got 24 hours in a day, okay? Let me draw you a little clock. There's the small arrow, there's the big arrow. All right, I'm not good at art, you can tell. So look, we've all got 24 hours in a day, and if we're looking to achieve our dreams, our goals, and provide for our families, create a business, we've got to work smart, not hard. And I have 3 main money rules that I apply to anything that I'm doing, okay? So rule number 1, tell you what, just to mix it up, let's do this in green. Rule number 1, I want to make the most amount of money. That's the first rule. I'm always looking to make the most amount of money. Anything I'm doing, I'm looking to make the most, okay? And by the way, I apply these rules before I start doing anything. Number 2, in the least amount of time. And number 3, you're gonna love this, hopefully, is with the least amount of work. Okay? Call me lazy or call me smart, whatever you want to. Those are my, let's put it over here, money rules. Why would I want to make the most amount of money in the longest possible time with the most amount of work? There's 24 hours, okay? So look, anything that I do, I apply these 3 money rules to. So let me give you an example. So I was coaching somebody recently, and she had this idea for, let me take a seat. She had this idea for selling tea bags, okay? These motivational tea bags, which, sounded like a good idea. And I said, why not? Okay, cool. It's like a 7-day tea bag box, and every day is going to have a motivational quote on it, and so on and so forth. I was listening to something. Okay, where's the money? How much is the money? I'm always, I've got my calculator in my head going, And, you know, so I said, okay, cool. Why don't you go away and do some research, do some basic research, basically this. Have a look at this. I want you to have a look at the market size, the competition, how much they're selling it for, what's going to be your cost for getting the tea. I think she was going to ship that in from India and then get it to the customer and so on and so forth. So she worked out her costs, and it worked out that she would make about £4 per box of tea sold, because there was like people selling it for £10 or whatever. And I asked her, I said, well, what's your monthly target of the money you want to earn? And it wasn't a lot. It was just a starting point. She just wanted to replace her day job. And it was £2,000. So I said, hang on a minute. You want to make £2,000 a month selling these tea boxes where you profit, not turnover, profit, £4 per tea box. That's a lot of tea boxes you've got to sell to make that £2,000. That doesn't meet my money rules, right? So I said to her, I said, look, why don't we do something else? Why don't we, because her boyfriend was a chef, actually, and he was really into vegan cooking. So I said, well, why don't we just create a vegan cooking course and have a vegan cooking school and sell, you know, a course for $100 or pounds, whatever, and then all you got to do is sell 20 units and you've reached your target. So we went with this option B. Why? Because I applied my money rule. So that's what I mean. I said it's so important to, you know, really, you know, I suppose think about this, okay? Am I creating more work for myself than I need to? Is this going to take more time than it needs to? And am I going to make the most amount of money that I possibly can, all right? And that's what I do. So look, hopefully that's given you a really good insight into, you know, what it is that you are going to embark upon, okay? So whether you have an existing business, is there certain processes and structures that you've got right now where you're not quite meeting that? You know, look, if you want more work for yourself, then fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm just looking to minimize the amount of work, minimize the amount of time. I guess I'm impatient, whatever you want to call it, okay? So the other thing I want you to really know before you, and by the way, we're doing all of this before we've even put, you know, finger to keyboard and started building any websites or creating any products. We're doing this before we've even done it. We're just brainstorming right now. And the other thing that you've really got to make sure you have, okay, is if you want to make the big money. Okay, I'll leave the 24 hours up there because that's important to always remind you. That's what we've got. The other thing that's really important to have is your menu of products. Okay, and I call this your menu of products. So before you start going out and building your social media channels and your websites and building an audience and running ads and, you know, all that kind of stuff, that's the easy bit. Okay, that's just, you know, pressing some buttons, which I'll show you how. But you got to know what you're selling to these people, because if you go out there and you start building an audience of people in, I don't know, fitness, and you've got no idea what you're going to sell them, well, look, maybe you've built up the wrong audience and the audience you've built up is not suitable for what you want to sell them, which is why before I start any venture, before I put my finger to keyboard, I like to know exactly what it is that I'm going to be selling. So I have my menu, call this your menu of products. Okay. Now we're going to go quite quick because, like I said, we've got to be live in a day. Okay, so here's my menu. So number one is going to be maybe a free product. And you'll see how this menu actually is basically like a funnel. Maybe a free product of whatever. Number two, I'm going to sell a product at, I don't know, $97. Number three, I'm going to sell a product at $497. Number four, I'm looking at some, you know, going into the bigger numbers. And by the way, the lower down you go, the more money you make, okay? Here, I'm really looking to go for $5,000 plus, okay? That's my menu. So let's just apply it to the fitness industry, for example. So here, it might be a free workout guide that I give people, and this is typically your lead magnet, and I give people that to get them in to build an audience. This is going to be a 1 week transformation plan to get a six-pack or whatever it is. This is going to be a 2-day boot camp. This is going to be a 1-week boot camp of some sort. I'm just giving you ideas, okay? Again, this is all unscripted. I'm literally thinking of this as I go along to give you ideas and hopefully you can get a better understanding of how my mind works and what's been, so successful for me and helped me generate all this money online. So $5,000, that might be 1 year's coaching or something like that, okay? So you've got to have this menu, and let's say you are going to be focusing on a niche of men over 40. For example, let's just say that's our niche. Men 40 plus. Now, I do recommend that you niche down, because the more that you niche down, the easier it is to establish yourself as the expert and effectively the authority, which leads to more sales. So if you were going to do this for men over 40, well, guess what? Your content now is going to be adapted for them on social media. Your website is going to be adapted for them. The language you use is going to be adapted for them. See how it works? Whereas if you go out and start rushing, oh yeah, I've got to get this free workout going, I've got to do this, and I've got to sell this $97 product, blah, 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 and you haven't established your audience and your menu of products, you're not using the right language, your message is mixed, your social media postings are all over the place, and you're not building an audience. That's why it's so important to have a menu of products which effectively doubles up as your funnel, okay? Because this is effectively a funnel, all right? That's what it is. So hopefully that's given you an understanding what you have to do before you've even started implementing anything. And, out of all the parts to this course, I would say this is probably the most important one, because, the implementation stuff is easy. You just watch the screen, you implement step by step. Okay, that's simple. But this stuff here is the goal. This is the strategy. Okay, this is, let me put it to you another way. This is the equivalent of, we've all, probably the majority of us have had a job at some point, or a job interview, or we've applied for a job. You would never take a job without knowing what salary is going to be paid to you for doing that job, would you? No, of course not. It's ludicrous, right? But if you go out there and you start building a website and you start creating social media channels and running ads without having a menu of products to sell or to offer, that's what you're doing. You're taking a job on, the job of implementing all this stuff without knowing the rewards at the end of it. So just think of it this way. Would I take a job on without knowing the salary? Probably not, okay? So yeah, have yourself a menu of products. And by the way, I would even go one step further and I would work out the profit margins per product, okay? So, let me give you an example on an affiliate-based product. So let's say you can do this for the affiliate side as well. Just go and find higher ticket affiliate stuff to promote. It's okay if you've got nothing to sell. It's okay if you're starting out. In fact, if you've got nothing to sell and just a white blank canvas, it's even better, because you're not, I suppose, tied down to any areas. And you can do this on an affiliate basis, all right? So you can create your own free workout tips and guide. And don't worry, if you're not a peak qualified PT, you can have pen names and all that kind of stuff. Number two, okay, you can easily find something like that to promote. Number three, you can easily find something there to promote. And these are just high ticket stuff. How much commission are you going to be earning here? Let's say we're going to go for a 25% commission. So you just work out 25% of all of those things. So, that might be $25 here. I won't do the dollar sign every time. What's that? 500, so 250, 125. Okay, 1500, what's that? 750, 375, I believe. Now, apologies if my maths is not correct. And 25% on that, 2.5, so it's basically 1250. Okay, so that's how much you're earning at 25% comms commission. All right, and then that you just got to get more people through your menu. That's what you got to do. Okay, that's pretty much it. So look, before you start off anything, very, very, very important that we go back to this bit here and you have your product to sell. What is my menu of products that I'm selling? Because remember, you're not gonna, too many times I meet people and, and I coach people and I tell them, look, the first thing is, where's the money coming from? What is the money landing in your bank account for what service, for what product? What are they gonna pay you for? So whether that's for this product, this product, this product, this product, okay, now it makes sense, okay? So I really gotta get clear on where the money's coming from, first and foremost, okay? So some things we need to look at, we'll look at it on the screen together here, is market size, competition, trends, and will they pay for it, okay? So some of the main tools that I tend to use are this is for clarifying and I suppose doing my market research on any idea. So I use AdWords, I use Google Trends, I use Keywords Everywhere, SEMrush, which is a very, very powerful tool I'll show you in a second, SEOP Timer, SimilarWeb, and also just Google your thing. Just Google it and see what comes up. Okay, so I'll show you that in a second. So let's jump out and have a look at some stuff. So we've got here Google Trends, and this is a really, really, really powerful tool because how this works is it gives you an idea of a subject over a period of time. So for example, if I type something like if I have an idea for an Instagram course, I'll type Instagram first, okay? And the first initial result it's going to give me is, not the best, okay? So let me just switch over to my screen so you can see my screen, okay? So now you're in my screen. Let's have a look. So we've got Instagram, and the first initial results it gives you is a bit not clear because the line's a bit all over the place. It's only from the last 12 months. It's only United States. So what I do is I change this bit here to worldwide, because if your product is a worldwide thing, then I want to know all around the world, which is interesting because it tells you that Azerbaijan is actually killing it on Instagram right now. That's the most interest is coming from. And I go from 2004, okay, because I want to get a true graph. Wow, look at that. Instagram Instagram in general is booming, okay? So it's a good industry to get into. Now, let's say I wanted to create an Instagram course or buy an Instagram course. Let's have a look. Wow, okay. So look, it's booming right now. It's a great time to get and do an Instagram course. You can compare this to other things like, so let's do Instagram and compare it to something like, I don't know, Pinterest. Okay, so you see what I'm doing? Now, Google Trends is basically telling me an interest over a period of time. Okay, so if you're not sure, just click on that. Numbers represent search interest relative to the highest point on the number given at the chart. A value of 100 is peak popularity, 50 means the term is half as popular, and a score of 0 is as popular. So it's not specific metrics, but it gives you an idea that you probably want to do an Instagram product as opposed to a Pinterest product here. Okay, let's do Instagram course versus a Pinterest course. Wow. Okay, so clearly, that's Instagram course, sorry. There we go, look at that. That tells me I definitely want to be doing Instagram as opposed to Pinterest, right? Straight away. So that's what I want to be doing. And the next thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to go find some good people who are selling Instagram courses. So I'm just going to go and Google Instagram course for followers or something like that. Because remember, we want to niche it down. So you skip past, another little tip, when you Google your thing, if you see ads coming up, that's a good thing because it means that people are running ads in your industry and there's money to be made, okay? So let's have a look. Nikki blogs, Instagram courses, some going years back now, some of these courses. I'll tell you what, I know exactly who is a good example of this because I follow this guy. This guy called Nicholas Ped. Look at that. He's even running an ad to his course. So let's have a look. How to build a following Instagram and make your first $1,000 with it. Cool. So that's the product. Okay, so if he's selling this product, look how many students, followers, and sales he's generated. Not too bad. Not too shabby. kind of tells me there's probably money to be made in this industry, all right? So there's a little pop-up there, Instagram University 3.0. The next thing I want to do is I want to do keyword research. And using keyword research, I'm going to do something called Google Keywords Everywhere. So let me show you Keywords Everywhere, which is this tool here. It's a Google Chrome extension. So if you go to keywordseverywhere.com, you install it for Chrome or Firefox. You then buy credits. So you get $10 gets you 100,000 credits, which is 100,000 searches. Okay, so let me kind of show you how it works. Here is a search that I did for Instagram course. Here is my Google Keywords tool over here. It's flicked on. Okay, you can see I've got 66,000 searches left. Feels like I've had that forever. You can select all your settings in here in terms of country specific and all that kind of stuff. All right, but when you search for stuff, you'll have a search volume come up here. So that's per month. That's the cost per click if you wanted to run ads, and that's the competition. But in this case, we're just looking at the search volume. And what I love the most about this tool, and by the way, it's a free tool, you just have to pay for the credits, is related keywords and people also search for. That's what I love, okay? Because it gives you ideas. So we've got Instagram marketing. Okay, that's a very, very high search volume. Instagram for business, love it. So if I do Instagram for business, I'm now looking at 40,000 searches worldwide. And look at this, Instagram for business account, adverts on Instagram, Instagram ads cost, Instagram business ideas. So I know straight away that if I was to do some kind of Instagram business course, I'm probably going to get quite a good search volume because I've got a lot of those keywords combined, and I'm probably going to get a lot of demand, right? So that's how I'm validating my ideas. And will people pay for it? Absolutely, because if Nicholas Pett is generating over $4 million of sales for his Instagram course, that kind of tells me that people pay for it, all right? The other thing you can do is use tools like this. So we've got SimilarWeb, which will, if you put any website in there, it will analyze the traffic, where that's coming from, and all of that good stuff. So let's actually just try it. Let's try putting that in for, I don't know, Tony Robbins, okay? So let's say you were a motivational speaker and you wanted to really replicate the success of Tony Robbins. And by the way, he's probably got an affiliate program too. So if I scroll down to the bottom, there you go. See, that's what I mean, affiliates. Cool, do I want to receive updates? No, I don't. So I'm going to take his domain name. I'm then going to go to SimilarWeb. I'm going to put that in over here. And SimilarWeb is going to give me, make sure we're on the same page. There we go. I think it just found it. There we go, TR. If the website is really small, by the way, it won't find it. So it's got to be of a decent size. And you can see, look, traffic overview tells me how many people are coming to his website, what country. Because look, if you're a public speaker in America, this is what you want to be doing. You want to be replicating this sort of stuff. By the way, I want to make it very, 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 very clear. You're not copying. I do not encourage copying. All I encourage this for is getting your ideas. So you can see that traffic sources are direct, search, some socials, and some email, okay? Referrals, top referring sites, top destination sites, because he's probably got some products to sell on Amazon and Shopify and all that kind of stuff. Okay, he's not really running any ads, but he's getting a lot of organic search for the name Tony Robbins. Why? Because he is a brand. He is Tony Robbins, right? You can see that the majority of stuff comes from Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram being the lowest. You can see, look, you can see all of this stuff. This is unbelievable stuff, right? Audience interests. Look at that. Look, you've got all the data there. That's it. Competitors and similar sites. Brian Tracy. Yep, another speaker. And Jim Ron. Okay, another speaker. So on and so forth. All right. So this is what SimilarWeb gives you. SEOP Timer is a little bit more SEO related and kind of security related. So it tells you how good your site is. Is it secure? Are you doing the right things to rank your website? That sort of stuff. And SEMrush is basically a much more in-depth tool. So we can do keyword research here. So we go to the Keyword Magic tool on the left. There is a free trial that I can give you, which is semrushtrial.com or .co.uk, I believe, in the slides. And let's say you were going to search for, I don't know, Instagram, if I can spell it right, Instagram. Let's do Instagram first. Now, Instagram by itself is going to have lots of searches, yeah? So 20 million, obviously. Instagram login, Instagram, look, lots and lots of ideas. Search, best time to post on Instagram, download free Instagram followers. You can see, the search volume here, right? Unbelievable. What you can do as well is that's a broad match. You can do a phrase match. So basically for people who are searching for a phrase with that word, or related. I like this one. So related is other related searches that are out there to do with Instagram. So we've got Instagrammer, and I think these are just different languages. Oh, by the way, this would be a good thing if you sort this out by search volume, because that's what we're all really interested for, is that, look, are people searching for it? Because if people are searching for it, it means there's probably a market, okay? Cool. I'll tell you what, why don't we search for Instagram business? See what comes up, and you'll probably see, oh, that's related. So if I go to broad match, Instagram business, okay? So there's, fair few searches. Fair few searches. Cool. Now let's say I don't have a product to buy. I've got resources for you coming up, but there's one called the plrstore.com. And this was fantastic. I found this recently and I thought this was really, really great. There's really good products in here for any industry. Look, you've got yoga, child obesity. That's a really good niche to be in, right? Child obesity. What parent is not going to pay, a good amount of money to see their child healthy? I know I would. I know you. And I'm sure people who have got kids would too, right? So you can buy products here and basically repackage them, essentially. Okay. So let's have a look at an Instagram one if they've got any on here. So if I type Instagram and see what comes up, let's have a look. So we've got Instagram ads and all of that good stuff. Wow, Instagram ads success. So going back to SEM, if I do Instagram ads, how many people are searching for Instagram ads on a monthly basis? Nearly 15,000. Wow. And by the way, that's just the US. If I include, the UK in that, there are 2,900. So there's if you include the world, there'll be well over 20,000 searches every single month for this particular thing. So look at this. I can find an Instagram course here. There's another one, modern Instagram marketing. What else do we have? Instagram stories. Wow, look, Instagram traffic. So let's do this one, Instagram ads mastery or Instagram ads success. It's selling for $15. And let's have a look what you get with it. So it's a success book. Okay, year of release and circulation 2020, good. So we know it's recent. It's current, should we say? Suggested selling price $37, but we're going to take it one step further because we'll probably make this our $97 product. Instagram ad success, what it includes: a training guide, cheat sheet, sales page, mind map. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love this stuff. This is fantastic. Look, you can get this. Then you've got fast action bonuses and all that. Look, now this is the most important bit. You've got to look at this. This is basically the license, the master resale rights license to it. Yes, it can be sold. Yes, it can be used for personal use. It can be packaged with other products. Pretty much do anything you want with it. You can convey it. You can actually sell the resale rights to it and the master resale rights. No, you can't change the main product. No, you can't change the graphics and the e-cover. And no, you can't give it away, which is fine because we want to sell it anyway. No, it cannot be added to membership websites. This is another thing why I steer away from membership sites, because if you're getting started, you tend to have a lot of products like this that don't allow you to include them, and you cannot convey and sell private label rights. Cool, but pretty much I can do anything I want with it apart from those little things there, which is fine by me. So all I need to do is create an audience, create a little website that sells this product, and I keep 100% of the profit every single time. So do you understand how powerful that is? It's so powerful. So there you go. From a standing start, I've done a bit of research on Instagram. I've made sure that I know that it's a hot topic. I know that people will pay for it. I found some competitors and I found my own product to sell. That's step one complete. That's it. It's as easy as that. So you really don't need to complicate it. If you are an existing business owner and you want to release a new product or release a new line or whatever, or service, same process. Do your homework, do the searches. Is there competition doing it? How much are they charging? What's your profit margins? And away you go. So exactly the same sort of process from here on out, okay? So that's how we go about step number one. We validate our product. So that's basically, if we look on my board here, that's gonna be the second step. That's gonna probably be my $97 product. I will then find some more expensive products to sell for Instagram. In fact, what I would probably do, coming back to my screen, is I would go out and I would find other products that accompany Instagram well. It's like this one, Instagram Marketing Secrets, ebook and videos, okay? I'd probably buy 2 or 3 and bundle them together, and I would include it for my next price point of $500. And that will be my sort of product from there, okay? So just obviously make sure you check the license and make sure you can do all of that stuff. But that's pretty much as easy as 1, 2, 3. So if you don't have your own ideas and you want to find a product to sell, cool, do it this way. If you want to sell other people's products, okay, let's go to the likes of ClickBank and have a look at what they've got on offer. Okay, so look, ClickBank, register yourself for a free account and have a look at what they've got. So let's have a look at health and fitness products. So we've got keto. Let's have a look. $7. Okay, this is a shop. So if I go to promote, so you've got to sign up for a free account, and then once you're in the account, I believe I don't have an account on this one. Yeah, not on this one. But sign up for a free account, because once you sign up for a free account, you'll be able to see different products that are available to you to promote. But I'll give you another step further. Let's say you're in the digital world and you're looking to create some digital products. So what I would do is I'll do things like, so there's a guy called Tai Lopez, for example, and I would search, remember what I said to you, search on Google, Tai Lopez affiliates, and you will find it. Okay, look, he's offering earn up to 50% commissions on his products. How much are his products? Okay, so he's got look at this. We've got a product here for you can earn between $50 and $250 per sale. Another one, $350 per sale. Love it. And the best thing about it, read this. To make life easier, we're giving you the same promotional resources we use to launch our products. To access our mail swipes, banner copy, key insights from millions of dollars in testing, click the link below to start promoting. How easy is that? If you don't want to create your own product or buy it like I've just demonstrated, go and find a scheme like this. And by the way, this works for any industry. I've just stuck to the digital space, but fitness, therapy, doctors, nutritionists, consultants, any experts, whatever it is, whatever space you want it to be in. How to cure snoring, how to train a dog, all of that kind of stuff. So let's have a look at dog training affiliate program. So I'll go out into Google and type dog training affiliate program. We've got clickertraining.com. What is this? So this looks like some kind of product that you can do and become an affiliate. Okay, we've got an affiliate program here. Fantastic. And all I'm really interested in is how much are they paying? What commissions are they paying me? So yeah, you just have to have a look at that. But then again, the main thing is, as long as you make it look sexy and presentable, people will be willing to buy it, okay? And that's where it comes down to having your menu of products. So have a menu of products. If it's gonna be affiliate, then find some affiliate products either on ClickBank, and a couple of other places I'll give you, which is really good. So we've got things like OfferVault, offervault.com, and we've got another one called Odigger. So here you can find tons and tons of affiliate stuff to promote, and we've got odigger.com. Okay, just quickly show you these. There we are. Okay, you can promote all things here, from trading accounts to walk-in dog offers to dating to whatever. Okay, some really, really, really good offers on there as well. So going back to my kind of slide, should we say, is, well, look, very, very simple, is that you've done your research, you've figured out what you want to sell. You've got your menu of products. If it's an affiliate product, cool, you've got and found it. If it's your own product, you can go and create it or you can buy it. Or if you're an existing business owner, you're adding a new product or service, cool, same sort of thing. And make sure you create that funnel, all right? So that's part one. Believe me, this is the most essential part of the lesson. The others are important too, but this is what I really feel gives you that clarity going forward. Because once you're clear on what you're selling, once you're clear and you've got that roadmap to move forward, it's just so much easier, okay? So get clear on what you're selling and how much you're selling it for. So what is it that people are going to pay you for? What are they going to transfer your money into your bank account or pay you via PayPal or Stripe or whatever it might be? Okay, so that's very important. Step one to being live in a day is having your what to sell or something to sell. So for me, let's say in this example, it was going to be an Instagram mastery course. So I've got my step one. In the next session, we're going to be moving on to where to sell from. All right. So hopefully that's been useful. I hope you got plenty of notes. You might have to rewatch this video again, but I will see you in the next video.